bowl a little bit of off spin here and there, but Kemp still growing, still learning how to bowl. Just look after her.
Oh yes, Kempy! Great work, Kempy! Another very tight over for England, just the one from it. Just been able to put the squeeze on England's bowlers, especially the spinners that we've spoken about. It's just their ability to
against Sophie Eccleston, the way she's bowling, the line she's bowling.
Well, I would always say it, but I'd say the reverse is on. She's just bowling stump to stump at the moment. The other way, she's gone for the paddle. It wasn't really orthodox, but it's been effective for Dipti Sharma, just using that extra bit of pace that we've seen Sophie Eccleston bowl with. So that's actually a good option as well, I think, Corky. This shot as well, it just has to make the bowler think. If she plays that again now, probably have to think about maybe moving fine leg straighter, finer, try and plug that gap. Oh yes, side. Opens up an opportunity to score at other parts of the ground. So nice finish to the over for India. 5 from it, 16 for 6.
Never really been able to go at England because of the loss of wickets. You can see right at the bottom, first 9 overs, they lost those 4 wickets, and there was a partnership, and then England hit back again, wickets in the next 5-6 overs. So the moment England have a grip on this game, they can't allow it to do is just meander and think, okay, let's keep them under 200, because India have the capability with their bowling lineup and their spin options of putting England under pressure. So my question is to you again, does Amy Jones gamble and bring back Cross, look to get Vestraga out, and then all of a sudden you're into the tail enders?
Cross has got a couple of overs left, and I think from last game you would think that they might just hold her back and trust someone like Freya Davies now to come in and hopefully pick up a wicket, try and break the partnership. Obviously Vestraga only won, but she's been out there for 14 balls. I think the good thing is that they've used Emma Lamb today, which gives them a little bit of wiggle room when they get into situations where they feel like they have to manage it and finish at a certain end with a certain bowler. Didn't quite do that the other day.
Well, Eccleston will bowl her allocation of 10. Dean has 5 more available as well if needed. Kemp has 5 more available. You'd expect that Freya Davies would bowl her 10. And so would Kate Cross. The only difference probably between here and Canterbury, I know what you're saying about holding back. Is there's no Harmanpreet Kaur, she's gone, Dana gone, Olin Deol gone. So you're really just worried about one batter in Dipti Sharma. So one of those conundrums. Do you gamble, bowl her out, and look to bowl India out? Just sit in and just hope that India get themselves under a bit of pressure and then get the wicket. It's one of those ones, neither way is right. As a captain, you just have that thought, maybe chats with Sophie Eccleston and say, right, we need to get Dipti Sharma either out or off strike.
Without a doubt, Dipti Sharma really is the key for India. 2-0 up in the series to make sure that they can finish on a high. They've played some really good cricket the last couple of games. Obviously, Julan Goswami's last game as well. She'll want to finish on a high. She'll be licking her lips as well, because we have seen a few deliveries just nibble for the seamers. Davies has come in and bowled well, and actually it's probably nice to have that experience from someone like Freya Davies in the ranks with Lee Jones. Express pace, but it's similar to Kate Cross really, just able to give that element of control, has good change-ups. To finish the 34th over, India 119 for 6.
Wouldn't it be nice to keep hold of things you'd normally lose? Yes, come on. Was spare data so you can keep hold of it for up to 3 years. Sky Mobile. Hello, possible.
$119 for 6. Been a bit of a struggle for India today. After some excellent new ball bowling from Kate Cross, there a change of ends now for Charlie D. She starts a little waywardly down the leg side, and that is helped to the boundary. So change of ends for the off spinner, given the slope here at Lords, is something you have to contend with pretty swiftly.
Yeah, of all the England players who'll at the bowling crease today, Dean's done it the most as far as domestic cricket is concerned. Of course, captaining the Spirit in 100, played his 7 times, so not quite the novelty it'll be for others, or the adjustment with the slope. Been a real breakout year for Charlie Dean as an England bowler. 21 wickets at 22 in one-day cricket. Had an excellent World Cup, including a bag of 4 against India in the group stage.
Very firmly and beats mid-on. It was short. It's unusual to see a pull shot hit so straight, and it was hit with real power.
Yeah, Lamb just mistimed their dive there by the looks of things. the England players at Lord's for the first time today.
That's lovely. Nice action. Coming right over the top and Slope just taking it past the outside edge.
Oh, yeah.
128 for 6.
We saw Bastrica promoted up to number 6 down at Canterbury. Involved in a brisk 50-run stand with
भाई लोग
Hummer
इंडिया के
Pre-Corp.
लिए लाइक कर दो भाई, सब लोग लाइक कर दो.
Another player who's enjoyed a 2022.
हर खेल का लाइव स्ट्रीम देखने के लिए लाइक और सब्सक्राइब कर दो.
Couple of half centuries, one of those against Australia.
चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करके रखो हर वीडियो देखने के लिए, हर मैच का वीडियो देखने के लिए लाइव स्ट्रीम.
I like her in the dressing room as well. She addressed them before the Sri Lanka series earlier this year, so between the World Cup and now. And
भाई सब लोग कमेंट में इंडिया लिखो, इंडिया इंडिया वुमेन, इंडिया
Things off
वुमेन लिखो.
with Kate Cross. It was Kate Cross who did
कमेंट में सब लोग इंडिया वुमेन
much of
लिखो.
the damage this morning, but Freya Davies contributed as well. 6 overs, 1 for 24 before that delivery.
Oh, yes.
You bleary-eyed this morning. What?
Oh, yes.
You bleary-eyed this morning. What time did that
Right.
big game go on in Australia that you were watching? Was that all night long?
no, it's a 5 o'clock start of the AFL Grand Final, so duty bound to wake up for it, being Australian in London. Can't have it any other
Duty
way.
bound. You couldn't wait, could you?
No tape delay when it comes to the Grand Final.
Yes, Ray. Brilliant, Ray.
Freya Davies had to wait for that first wicket today. She's used to waiting. She made a county debut at age 14. Then 5 years on from that, played for England. Then didn't get a second cap for 2 further years. So it's been that kind of career for her, but getting far more opportunities as a T20 bowler. And here today, first game of the series.
Ray Lens, Ray.
So the offside field is up, trying to keep Bastrica on strike and keep Deepti Sharma away from strike.
Oh, Ray.
After 4 balls, now just pushes one back to the offside boundary. So there is a gap there on the offside. Instead, goes down the ground, beautifully hit. With a very strong and powerful shot down the ground.
Yeah, and that goes to why she was given that opportunity in the top 6 in the second game of the series, because when she gets going, she can give it a real ride. Strike rate up around 90. This is her natural game, swinging through the line, banging it straight.
Just taking a long lingering look because it was almost over the boundary.
Oh. Brilliant, Ray.
Good finish, 133 for 6.
I mean, this shouldn't be a referendum today on whether there are future women's games played at Lord's. There's a procedural fairness argument.
भाई लोग
Goes to that
सब्सक्राइब करो
level.
भाई,
It's great to see the public
सब्सक्राइब
area,
करके
certainly
रखो.
the bottom half of the Edridge and Compton stands and over in the
जल्दी जल्दी
grandstand as
लाइक
well.
करो, 50 लाइक
Pretty
कंप्लीट
cool as
करो
far as the
जल्दी
public
जल्दी.
seating is concerned. Not all areas are open. And then we mentioned before that the pavilion as well, which was pretty empty during the World Cup final in 17.
हर क्रिकेट
Plenty of
गेम का
people there
लाइव
today.
स्ट्रीम देखने के लिए
And of
चैनल
course,
को
the Rachel
सब्सक्राइब करो.
hopefully
हर
trophy
तरह की
here tomorrow
क्रिकेट
too.
गेम का लाइव स्ट्रीम देखने के लिए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब
A
करो.
bit of comments around the empty areas during the World Cup final, but one or two members came, we've mentioned it on commentary, and one or two members came back saying, well, they wanted to sit with family members in other parts of the ground next to the pavilion. Therefore, there was a bit of context to what was perceived as a bit of emptiness in the pavilion at the time.
Come on, Charlie!
I suppose in our other line of work, writing about that game, it was an easy line. The members were fairly empty and the rest of the ground was chock-a-block. It was a very special day.
It was an easy line, and it was one that was mentioned both on commentary and in print, and therefore the kind of comeback came later with letters into the paper. But it was a great day. The atmosphere was fantastic. First time, of course, that England are back here in an ODI since then, 5 years. It's beautifully bowled again.
And my prevailing memory of that day was that the media centre we're in was shaking as that collapse got hold of 7 for 28. Of course, we all know finished with Anya Shrubsole. The most watched game of cricket that year around the world.
What were the levels of interest like at Canterbury and Hove for the first two games, Adam?
Yeah, really encouraging, especially Hove. They sold that out. At least it was a sellout on paper, so that it looked pretty full. And given it was midweek at Canterbury, there was a good crowd in too. They've been huge supporters of women's cricket, Ken.
135 for 6. So the schedule for the Women's Ashes next year sees many of the games played at the big Test match grounds, which is absolutely right and proper and good from the England women's team's perspective. But there'll be those grounds like Canterbury, the kind of second tier grounds, who would say, well, we've done so much, we've seen so many women's games here, we're missing out on that.
Yeah, I think that's fair. It calls a balancing act. The fact that the women's schedule just has more cricket in it than it has before should mean there are more spoils to share. But Australia coming back to Lords next year for the first time in a generation at the Oval for a T20 as well. The Trent Bridge Test match over 5 days, not 4. So they've heeded the calls there from the players, especially Heather Knight, who was most strident around getting rid of 4-day Test cricket. So many draws. But it won't mean that there'll be no games at those grounds that have historically hosted the one-day internationals are all being held at non-test venues, so the balance next year in a series that's spliced in within the men's Ashes, so they're going to try and do both at the same time. That doesn't always work. It didn't work in 19. I think that was due to the fact that there was a World Cup going on at the same time.
Delicately done, and that is 50 for Deepti Sharma. Came in today with India under significant pressure and has responded with a lovely half-century in 78 balls.
Somewhere.
batting, so we've seen 3 boundaries in the last 3 overs now. 1 off the back foot, 2 off the front, all back past the bowler.
Time to flick the switch. And these two know how to do that. India batting a lot deeper on this trip than they have in previous visits to England. Vastrika, still a young player, but gone through a lot. Number of long-term injuries. Loving the chance to play at the home of cricket.
Yeah, and those 3 boundaries that have been whacked down the ground are forced to change now. Fielder comes up to short third, mid-on, goes back to long on.
Yes, Frey. Brilliant, Frey.
And just to finish that previous point, so Australia we're going to make it to South Africa at some stage towards the back of the England summer, and the fact that the Future Tours program has a block allocated now for the 100, I suppose it works for all parties. So that'll mean June, July, it'll feel a bit different. We won't have that late summer sense of it all coming to an end at the Oval or anything like that.
सब लोग मिलके लाइक करो 50 लाइक होगा तभी कल कैरेबियन
No
लाइव
run
लेके
to backward point. 141 for 6, 38
कल
gone.
सुबह कैरेबियन लाइव आएगा चैनल पे, ठीक है ना? सब लोग सब्सक्राइब करो।
Come on, Mum. Okay.
कैरेबियन लीग लाइव होगा कल सुबह।
Channel 2, right?
Yes, please.
सब्सक्राइब
I
करो।
wonder if
रसल
they have
रसल का
television,
गेम देखने के
Spain.
लिए सब्सक्राइब करो सब लोग।
With a little umbrella and a straw. Nice.
50 लाइक कर दो भाई, तभी मोटिवेट मिलेगा। नहीं तो क्या?
Hurry up, Dad.
I'm coming. So do you like sandy beaches or rocky beaches?
Well, India found themselves 17 for 3, 29 for 4 today. The recovery has come through Deepti Sharma, who is 50 from 78 balls. And India now 141 for 6. We've got 12 overs left. Chance to push that score north of 170, 180, which looked a distance away at the start of the game when Kate Cross was bowling so beautifully with the new ball. She has got 2 overs remaining and has 4 for 24. Be looking to get 5 and get on the honours board.
Right, Charlie. Good, Dino.
Honours boards crowd the dressing rooms now. It used to be once upon a time it was just men's test matches. Then it was expanded, of course, to men's ODIs. The women's game gets full recognition. Space left in the dressing room on the walls.
Yes, Lisa Kitely, who's coaching the England team for the final time today. She's on that honours board in the away dressing room.
Go on, Dino.
Made 113 not out for Australia here in 1998, the one-day international.
Outside edge. Ball trickled down for a couple. Is looking to go down the ground again, probably over mid-on, with that almost flat bat shot that she plays so well down the ground.
A clear uptick from India in the last few overs, but England had more options in the back 10 than what they had at Canterbury when they stuck just to 5 bowlers.
Held leg side and held for 4.
A rare poor delivery from Charlie Dean. easy pickings.
And given, it looked very full, it looked very straight. It has been sent upstairs immediately, but England a confident appeal.
TV umpire to director, we have a review for LBW given out on field. Check the front foot and it's a fair delivery. If we can go front on, please. Yeah, just take that back. Okay, that's close to the back. If we can go ultra edge, please. Original decision, Anna. Stand by, you're on screen now. Signal out.
Good decision. Straight. And once the sweep was played, intending to get the ball square rather than straight for once, Vastrika had to go. She played nicely for 22 off 38, and immediately England's players sprint into a guard of honour position because Julian Goswami makes her way to the middle for the final time. It's been a very emotional day for her. There's all kinds of things happening before the start of play. A very long huddle from her teammates. Every one of her teammates gave a little rendition. England now giving a guard of honour. The crowd standing. A lovely moment.
Her 204th and final one-day international. As a chance later to add to it, 253 wickets. What a massive contribution. A career that's gone beyond 2 decades. She was there at the World Cup final at Eden Gardens in 1997 when Australia beat New Zealand, and said that inspired her to go on to play for India and become one of the best to ever do it. There's still some work to do here for India as well. Only 3 wickets in hand with 11 overs to go. To play her role along with Deepti Sharma.
Yeah, and that's the tricky thing when you're full of emotion and you feel that the hour before the game has been about you. You've got to try and put all that to one side and concentrate on the game. There'll be a little time to just take a breather now because that was the end of the over. So we've had 30 minutes to 140 for 7. What was the John Arlott line about Don Bradman and tears in the eyes?
After placing his first delivery out towards the Houses of Parliament, and the second ball through the gate, and that was that. I feel like doing an Arlott impression, but I'll...
You and me both. Deepti Sharma then with 51. Julian Goswami at the non-striker's end can just take a moment and let the heart rate settle before facing her first ball. And India have got 11 overs left to bump their score up from 148.
So these were Kemp's figures after 5 overs at Canterbury. So she finished with the 1 for 82, the worst figures for England in women's one-day cricket. But she started really well. The problem was they backloaded so many overs in the final 5. It all kind of fell apart in an ultimate over. But yeah, the charts here, over 40, to clear another. The new batter, Goswami at the crease.
It's quite a challenge for anybody to come back from a difficult game, but when you're 17 and playing at the home of cricket, that challenge is even more significant. So well done today so far.
A fair bit through this series, but England are going through a year of transition post-World Cup. Obviously the retirement of Anya Shrubsole, but the fact that Catherine Brunt isn't playing in this series and Heather Knight injured, Nat Sibber away from the side as well. So it does provide these opportunities at the right time in the cycle, building towards the next 50 over World Cup, which is still 3 years away. We often in the past have heard about the men's game, that year 1 and year 2 of a 4-year cycle, it's all about getting games into players, and I'm sure that's the strategy for Freya Kemp. Made the point, only 17, didn't play at all last year with that serious ankle injury, bounced back, did so well through the Charlotte Edwards Cup, which is the 50 over competition, then through the 100 Commonwealth Games. Bit of a smoky pick for that. No one saw that coming, but performed so well there that she's forced her way into the one-day team too. She's a cricketer.
The first ball, and Julian Goswami's big day has not started well. It was a good ball from Freya Kemp. It just ran down the slope a touch, and Goswami has gotten first ball.
See, classily that seam bolt upright and then through the gate, just trending a wee bit down the slope. That'll give her plenty of confidence. First wicket today. Swami bowled first ball in her final international innings. She's gone for naught. India 149 for 8.
Well, she will have her chance when India come out into the field to put that matter right today, but she gets a nice ovation as she leaves, not for the last time, because that will come later on. But if India are going to win this game, then feel that Goswami has got some work to do with the ball. 149 for 8 in the 40th over, and this was a good ball actually. It just came back ever so slightly off the seam, down the slope, beat the forward prod or drive, and that was the end of that.
Left arm seamer bringing it back, always dangerous when there's a gap between bat and pad, as there was there.
Oh, it just jumped a fraction, took the shoulder of the bat, ends the 40th, a good over from Freya Kemp. 1 for 21 from her 6, 149 for 8.
We need to do whatever we can to slow this epidemic down. What is going on with NHS supply? We are struggling. What's going on with testing? It's a shambles. Why haven't we met the
सब
target?
लोग लाइक कर दो, सब लोग लाइक कर दो.
Okay, calm down. What about the home testing kit? If we cancelled them when they were sent out, then that would boost the numbers, wouldn't it? That is it.
10 overs remaining in this India innings, and time for Kate Cross, who's had a good day today. 4 for 24 her figures so far from 8 excellent overs. She did all the damage with the new ball at the start of the day, bowling from the other end actually, bowling from the pavilion end, and it was a really terrific opening spell. She'd dearly love to finish things off now, finish with 5, get on that honours board and finish this India innings off.
Yeah, it's the right move, isn't it? They see an opportunity to finish this off. There's no need to be overly conservative about the final 10. Had they stayed at 5 or 6 down, there might have been a case for keeping Cross for overs 48 and 50, but not here, not now. In for the kill.
It's a good start as well. A very straight Yorker that was well dug out by Deepti Sharma, who was noticeable earlier in the day. Excellent rhythm that Kate Cross had, running to the crease, albeit from the pavilion end, but she looked in really good rhythm.
She was really fired up for this series. Strangely, she hasn't played a lot of cricket throughout this summer, Kate Cross.
Yeah, we did she commentated a game with us, well, probably 4 or 5 weeks ago now, and it was clear her frustration and the limited amount of opportunities she'd had.
Loves playing against India, has an average in the teens against this opposition in one-day cricket. And was a trifle unlucky through the World Cup, didn't quite have the success as far as the wickets column was concerned, although always tidy.
Good work from Amy Jones up to the stumps.
You're making the most of this. Couple of wickets in the first game of the series, one down at Canterbury in a losing effort. Ever so close to a fifth today there.
Just outside, like stumped, I fancy.
I don't see them challenging Anna Harris's decision either. She's got that reputation. Overseeing her 8th one-day international today. We talk a lot about the domestic pathway being brilliant for cricketers coming through, but match officials as well. Yes, decision confirmed there.
Interesting to take a look at that again, actually. Looked as though it pitched outside leg stump to the naked eye, but actually when you looked at the replay, it just looked as though it ran slightly down the slope as well. Where did it pitch? Yeah, just outside. Good decision. Not much in it, but enough. Brittle of applause for India's 1-3. Very good from Kate Cross. Her 9th is done. India 150 for 8.
The pace rolled in that over all around mid-60s miles an hour. A reminder, you don't need to have that express pace. A big emphasis at the moment in women's cricket on who will go up and be the first bowler to hit 80, and that'll happen. That's inevitable. But Kate Cross, big bag of tricks, very consistent, a lot of experience now. Would enjoy the challenge. Bowling on the slope today. Sent down overs at both ends. 4 for 25 from 9 so far.
Tough edge. Should just be one.
Brian Kemp's Southern Vipers are playing in that Rachel Hayhoe Flint Trophy final here tomorrow. Up against the Northern Diamonds. The Diamonds qualified in first place and the Vipers got there by the semi-final midweek at Beckenham over the South East Stars. Same teams in the final all 3 years of that competition. Vipers have won them both so far.
Should be taken, yeah. Very, very easy catch to end Kapoor's innings. 9th wicket down for India. Freya Kemp going well.
This will do loads for her confidence going into the winter. A couple of wickets after what happened in the middle of the week, but playing her role today. Tidy at the start, back into the attack in the final 10, and a couple of quick wickets. Easy catch for Sophia Dunkley out of cover. Takur gone for a 3-ball duck. India 151 for 9.
Wouldn't it be nice to keep hold of things you'd normally lose? Yes, come on. Was fair data, so you can keep hold of it for up to 3 years. Sky Mobile. Hello, possible. Hi, Captain.
51 for 9. Sharma's still there, and they'll need her to be there at the end. Can Gaikwad stay with her? What is 8.5 overs left in this first innings? Come back from Kemp after what happened at Canterbury. She's 2 for 22. The hill only be a single. It should only be a single. It is. Means the guy has to survive 2 deliveries of Kemp. No slip in, but there are 2 women catching either side. Short mid-wicket, short cover. Survives 1.
Yeah, I like those fielding positions actually. The catches in front of the bat. We've just seen a few deliveries. They've stuck in the surface just ever so slightly, or batters have gone hard at the ball. Saw a catch earlier from Charlie Dean in that short mid-wicket area.
Sweeper's gone back offside now because they don't mind a single off the last ball of the over. Could be a wide, it is a wide. Past the outside edge, 42 overs done, 153 for 9. Sharma has to work out a way of just keeping the strike, really. I think she should turn down singles early in the over, wait till the field comes up to 4 deliveries and then try and play the big shot. Just a couple of the balls of the over, I think it'd be too much of a gamble to leave Guy for 4 to face, especially with cross bowling the way she is.
Round the wicket. I think if you're England as well, you'd probably be happy your infield is just to sit on it.
Now, can she get back for 2? She does gamble. She does live Guy Good. 5 deliveries of cross to face. I'm not sure that's the right option.
Okay, England have a chance now to work out, okay, how are we going to get this wicket off Gayakwa? We've seen catches in front. Just wonder if it's worth them putting a slip in as well and really trying to get it done and dusted.
Okay, Cross has 5 deliveries at number 11 to try and get a 5-fer here at the home of cricket. Surely square leg's got to come in. Yep, deep square leg comes in. No easy singles.
Oh, yes!
Guyford was the woman who was bowled out by Anya Shrubsole for England to win the World Cup in 2017. She was on strike. The job here is to survive these 4.
Fancy trying to thread one through the offside offside fields up. Seems slightly full. I wonder what she's thinking.
Wondering if Kate Cross can get a slip in. Actually, just one just sneaks down the slope, a slip or a gully. Shape out. Disappointed there because number 11, she knows she's got to target the stumps and the pad. She has 2 deliveries to try and get this 5-fer. Make sure you... squirted through galley. That's where she needed a catcher. She's been excellent today. Kate Cross, she's done no fifer, but impressive figures. 10 overs, 4 for 26, on 54 for 9.
Yeah, she's been brilliant today, Kate Cross. The family watching on as well. They were there at Canterbury earlier. Support her in her career. Tough moments as well, but has come back stronger. One of England's most consistent bowlers now.
Eccleston has 3 overs left. Deepti Sharma strike. Slog sweep, leg side. Again, it'll be a single off the first ball. Can they get back for 2? They just get home.
Danny Wyatt out there. She was trying to run round just to cut the boundary off to start with, but then quickly realised that they were taking her arm on. Sharma.
Sharma looks like she wants to target Eccleston with the spin, which means an extra fielder goes out leg side. And everyone's up on the offside, so there are options of the reverse if she wants. Reason they reinforce the offside now, which means she can just tuck it on the leg side and try and get back for 2. Still not many play the reverse sweep in the women's game. I know you used to do it years ago, but not many. Alice Capsey, obviously a big reverse sweeper. Sweep or the shovel like that one. Saw Duckett's innings in the last couple of games in Pakistan. He'd be sweeping and reverse sweeping everything. It's a shot they can add to their armoury.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's a really important shot. She has a left hand, and I think just adds another dimension. It makes the field inside have to think about what's the best field to have. Play that reverse well.
As a captain, you always feel like you're a fielder short when someone can reverse or switch it. Obviously, the job here now is not the big extravagant reverse sweep, it's 3 blocks. Get to the next over. Sharma on strike. Slip in.
Come on, Egg.
Side. If there's anything on that one, it will be given as wide. Might have just flicked the pad. Deepti Sharma comes back for 3. 3 leg buys.
It's interesting seeing how teams approach playing Sophie Eccleston. Often we see she doesn't go for a huge amount of runs. It's often because teams lower their risk levels. She hasn't picked up the bulk of wickets. Might expect.
Wow, an easy run here for Deepti Sharma. That's very odd to me. Last ball of the over. Sharma on 59 just gave her a run on the leg side. She'll keep the strike, 161 for 9. Useful runs. Six overs to go. This is a pretty good recovery from 29 for 4. It's a pitch that's done a little bit, especially for the seamer. You have 2 or 3 very useful seamers, to say the least. So anything they can get is still in the game. Charlie Dean now at the nursery end. Lead overs 1 for 8. Mid-on is up, so the options are over mid-on, and the option of a reverse sweep. Now they change it. Mid-on goes back to long on. Mid-off comes up. Women's game. You'll have 4 out in this power play. In the men's game, you can have 5. So there is always an option in the women's game. This is over mid-off if you want it. You can't get it past extra cover. Men's game, mid-off would be out to long off. The extra fielder in means that's an option hitting with the spin as well. This is behind square, could well go for 4. It does.
She's just gone slightly wider on that occasion. Charlie Dean, whether it was intentional or not, just offered width for Dipti Sharma to get a hand through the ball, just plays it so late. Cover not able to get round and cut it off.
Yeah, sloppy from England, not the fielding so much, but just letting Dipti Sharma be on strike from that previous over. Mustn't make the same mistake here. 5 balls gone. Everyone in that inner circle has to be tight in, maybe bring one more up on the offside. That's exactly what they're going to do. Deep cover comes in. In fact, long on comes in now. So there's the boundary option if Sharma wants it. Plays it beautifully, tucks it to square leg. She'll keep the strike. She's hogging the strike nicely. 166 for 9.
She's playing it well, Dipti Sharma. A skill in itself, really, when you are batting with the tail, just being able to manipulate the field. So the timing at which you do it as well, and the stage of the over. Because what they want to try and get up to. Now, run rate will get them up to 184. Crucial thing is though, I just need that 1 wicket now.
That's good. Plays that shot really well. Fielder is out there, so she'll come back for 2.
It's a good option as well to Sophie Eccleston because she does bowl that bit quicker. Delivery 52 miles an hour. We've seen the Indian spinners bowl early to mid-40s. It's a pace to work.
Option for Dipti Sharma because everyone is up on the offside. Two this time, no, just a single.
have to try and squeeze, try and put the pressure on with the slip in place as well.
That's very close. It is packed first. India have a review left. They surely will use it. I think she's in trouble.
TV umpires director, we have a review for LBW given out on field. I've checked the front foot and it's a fair delivery. If we can go to front on, please.